Hello guys, in this video we're going to learn how to work on file chapter 2 practice 7 the financial forecast. Cool. So I pre-downloaded, the computer's kind of slow. Alright, so once it's there, make sure you click enable editing and let's get started. We're just basically doing like a budget plan, what would happen 5 years, 10 years, etc. from now. Alright, so we have the info. Our goal is to find the unit sold, the unit price, the gross revenue, and all that cool stuff. You're like, what? So here we have information. Let's assume we sell burritos, cokes, hamburgers, whatever you want. We sold 75,000 the first year. We're selling them at $3 each, but it cost us $1 to produce. And each unit to sell them, 20 cents to package, napkins, whatever you want to call it. The rent, facility, etc., 50 grand, 50,000. Administration, your fees, your wife, whoever you wanted to hire, 25,000. And we're going to pay 22% tax rate. And we're going to start this, or we started this last year. And then for next year and so on, we have some increments. So first, units sold. Let's assume we sold everything we produced. So we sold exactly the 75,000 units we produced. So I'm just saying equal to that amount. Unit price, we're going to sell it at $3, so equal to that sell. Even though it's not like a big formula, you're just linking them. Why? Because let's assume you want to change the value to 350. Well, it updates over there. It's rounded, guys. It's still 3, but 350, I mean. Gross revenue. How much money are we going to generate? Well, we need to multiply. What? The unit sold times the unit price. That's it. That's simple. That same formula, we need the 2020 projection and so on all the way to 2026. Let's just pull down the formula. Even though we don't have anything, but you'll see right now. Production facility equal to, I think we have like $50,000 worth of cost there. So alone. Administration, I think we have 25,000, so just equal to that cell. Cost of goods sold is just a category, same thing like overhead and income. So unit manufacturing cost, remember it costs us what? $1, right? For each unit that we're gonna work on, that we have to produce ourselves, so equal to $1. But the variable is based off of how many did we produce. How many did we have to produce? I'm pretty sure more than 75,000, but assuming it's a utopian world that everything you produce excels exactly, there's no malfunctions, everything's perfect. So 75,000 units at $1 each. So we have $75,000 worth of expenses. The sales cost, the unit sales cost, remember it was 20 cents, so just equal to that. Variable, so again, we produce, I guess, 75,000 units of hamburgers, burritos, and 20 cents each. So we have $15,000 worth of costs. Earning before taxes. So here we made 225 grand, but we have to pay the facility, we have to pay the administration. I'm just subtracting. We have to pay the $75,000 to produce that item and the $15,000 to package it. The dollar and the 20 cents and all of that, no, you don't have to take care of it. It's already been multiplied. So before taxes, we made 60,000. So we're gonna have to pay taxes on that. Out of 50 grand, we're gonna pay 22%. That one I'm gonna put a log so we don't have to be struggling. So remember, function F4. And net earnings for 2019 last year, $60,000 before taxes, but we're gonna pay the taxes to the government. That leaves us with a $46,800. Cool, not that bad, right? I'm gonna pull down the formula, even though there's nothing yet. Income tax formula, I'm gonna pull it to the side, even though there's nothing to it. Earning before taxes, I'm gonna pull that formula. But everything else, I can't yet. Why? Because there's some increments we gotta take in mind. For example, the units sold. We're gonna base it off from the prior year. So we sold 75,000 items and we plan to increment 12%. So I'm gonna multiply it by that. I'm gonna put a log so it will move. And then I add to the original 75,000 from the prior year. So next year in 2020 or this year, I plan to sell 84 burritos. 2021, 95,000 and so on. That's it. Same thing with the unit price. So again, equal the $3 times the percentage. The percentage would be 7% increment. I'm gonna put a log to it, and then I add back the $3. So next year we plan to sell them at 321 and so on and so on. See, everything already populated and generated really quick. Production facility, I'm going to multiply by the 8% increment, and put a log to it, and then we go back and add that same 50 grand. So next year, our costs also will increment, so they go up a little bit. Administration, the prior year times whatever percent, in this case it's a 5% increment. So I'm going to log it so I don't have to be doing one by one, plus the original amount of the prior year. And that's our increment for administration. Unit manufacturing costs. So my dollar, I'm going to multiply it at 9% increment. I'm going to put a log to it, and I'm going to add back the dollar. So next year, $1.09, and so on. So everything, inflation, whatever you want to call it. Oh, manufacturing, I could have pulled that formula. I didn't have to do there's no increments variable. I could pull that formula. The only thing we're missing is the unit sales cost. The unit sales cost would be our 20 cents at 2.5% increment. I'm going to put a log to it, and I go back and add that same amount. Everything else generates, guys, and there you go. You see, Excel is really neat, really cool. You could do a lot of things really fast once you get a hang of it and how things work. Want to make a graph? Cool. You don't? Well, at least get an idea how to log, how the absolute cell references work, and how to increment percents and so on. Cool. I hope that helps. Take care, guys. Goodbye.